India, Uday India.
Hello friends, I Ashok Kumar welcome you all to Uday India Digital. Today's analysis is based on the debate raging around the state governments reverting to the old pension scheme and putting the development at the stake for their lust for votes. How old pension scheme is not feasible for the nation and why government should not fall for the lure of a few votes and put the future of our next generation in peril is discussed in this analysis. Recently, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman categorically said that states which have reverted to the fiscally unsustainable old pension scheme or OPS cannot withdraw the accumulated corpus from the National Pension System, that is NPS, as these funds belong to the employees as per the law. The minister was responding to questions relating to a demand raised by the Congress government in Rajasthan, which has sought the return of the NPS corpus, but the centre has declined to do so. Sitharaman further said, like in the Employees Provident Fund organization, that is EPFO, the corpus in NPS belongs to subscribers. India's old pension scheme, that is OPS, has been a point of contention for quite some time. The scheme, which was introduced in the 19th century, was created to provide government employees with a secure retirement income. However, over time, the OPS became unsustainable due to its high cost and limited coverage, resulting in its replacement by the new pension scheme, that is NPS, in the year 2004. State governments in India have recently been reverting to the old pension scheme, which guarantees a defined benefit pension to government employees, rather than the National Pension System, that is NPS, which is a defined contribution scheme. While this may be a popular move among government employees, it can have several negative consequences for the development of the states. Firstly, the old pension scheme is a significantly more expensive option for state governments. It requires them to make much larger contribution towards employee pensions, which can put a strain on government finances. This can result in reduction for funding for important development projects such as infrastructure, education and healthcare, which can hinder the long-term development of states. Secondly, the old pension scheme is an unfunded scheme, which means that the cost of pension payments is borne by the governments, rather state governments. This can create a huge burden for future generations who may have to bear the cost of pensions for retired government employees. This can limit the ability of future governments to invest in development projects and address the needs of their citizens. Thirdly, the old pension scheme is a static system which does not take into account the changing demographics of the country. As life expectancy increases and the number of retired government employees grows, the cost of pensions will continue to rise, putting an even greater burden on the state finances. This can limit the ability of state governments to invest in important development projects and address the needs of their citizens. While reverting to the old pension scheme may be popular among government employees, it can have significant negative consequences for the long-term development of the states. It can put a strain on government finances, create a burden for future generations, and limit the ability of state governments to invest in important development projects. Therefore, state governments should consider alternative options such as the National Pension Scheme, which can provide a sustainable and cost-effective solution to pension payments while also promoting long-term development. Well, with this, I wrap up this edition, and for more informative analysis, subscribe Uday India on YouTube.